Hey guys, welcome back to the Comic Book Corps. We're your hosts. I'm Karosh.
I'm Briston.
And this week is a very Green Lantern-centric episode. We're going to be going over Green Lantern Corps, Green Lantern, and a few of our Flash Round comics. We'll start things off with Green Lantern Corps. You okay with that, Briston?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, Green Lantern Corps. All I can say, first thing foremost, is action, action, action. This is balls to the walls kind of action.
Yeah.
Doesn't let up, keeps the pace going, very solid pace. I have to really give a mention for the artist Patrick Gleason. He's been with this series for the last 46 issues since the beginning, and he has really come into his own on this and really come, like, I mean, some of these action scenes, there's just so much going on, it's amazing.
The splashes are wonderful. I gotta point that out.
Yeah.
The splashes are
Good
just
stuff
amazing.
Going. This is also a very ensemble-oriented book. I'm comfortable saying that it's up there with Avengers and Justice League, if not surpassing them. This is one of the group books I always enjoy reading. Everyone gets a chance to shine, no pun intended. You got your Guy Gardner moments, for those of the Guy Gardner fans out there. You got your Kyle Rayner moments, you got your Kilowog moments, you get your personally for me, I got my Mogo moments. I love Mogo. For you guys out there who didn't know.
And it's not just Green Lantern Corps as well. We also get to see others from the other Corps. So we see...
Yeah, this being the Blackest Night, it's like you see all of them fighting each other, and now they're unified. They're going towards the common goal of against the Black Lanterns. You guys.
Krillo, man.
Good stuff. I do have to say, this is supposed to be the conclusion of the story arc for Green Lantern Corps. It feels more like a filler, because there's only one more issue of Blackest Night coming out, and it feels more like a lead-in. Not to say it's a bad thing, I didn't get a conclusion.
No, in my opinion, guys, the best way to put it is this. We already know the final issue is going to be Blackest Night 8. So, in my opinion, I mean, we've already know that's the final. What we're going to do with the next two issues? We got to move on, but we need something to bridge the gap. So they made it filler, and I think this is a really good filler. It gives everybody their time.
It does. All in all, it was a good issue. I'm going to give this 2 thumbs up still.
I'm going to give it a solid 4 out of 5.
Alright. We're going to move on to Green Lantern. The cover kind of gives away what's been going on. Sinestro has become the most talked about, the White Lantern. It's a little hard for me to believe, because he's got that like sinister little mustache twirling kind of thing going on. And all in all, this is another one like Green Lantern Corps. It was much of a filler. I look at this and I see a lot of awesome scenes. Don't get me wrong. I mean, Doug Mahnke, he's the artist for this. Again, I have to give him some credit here. He really knocks this out of the park. If he hasn't shown that he's one of the top dogs in the comic medium, he has been proving it with Green Lantern. He's got that very eerie yet very intergalactic space kind of feel. I mean, it's perfect for this book.
Again, this is filler, just like Green Lantern Corps, but the one thing I liked about this filler in particular, we get to know a little bit more about the White Lantern,
Not just White Lantern.
And the past, or the history of the Guardians for each
Yeah, this is
Corps.
very much going back into the mythos of what the Green Lanterns and all Lanterns in general are, and it's like their origin story, kind of. And it's nice to get that before going into the last issue of Blackest Night. You get a nice feel of where all these lanterns come from. It ties it up in with a really nice bow, and it's almost too nice, I want to say. I mean, I like it, but it's almost like, wow, that fit almost too well for me. Not to say I didn't enjoy it.
I know.
What are your thoughts?
I wouldn't know how to put it. I enjoyed it for what it was, and I know it's bridging the gap between these two issues before Blackest Night. And I mean, we've had our differences about how filler is dealt, and he's enjoyed it, and I've enjoyed it more. I see it more as a historical wise for newcomers in a sense. It gives us a little bit more to go by.
Yeah, it gives you a little bit of background. I enjoy this issue. I mean, don't get me wrong, but comparing to previous issues, I don't want to keep saying episodes like a TV show. It's one of the hiccups, I guess. It's still good. Pick it up. I do have to say something about Geoff Johns' writing. I've realized this looking back at his previous works. He does this in a lot of stories. He likes to have a character say who they are, what they're doing, and why they do it. And in this issue, you see John Stewart kind of shine, and he goes to that. But I mean, it's one of Geoff Johns' little quirks, I guess he has. But it became a little bit evident to me in this one, and I'm going to be seeing it a lot more. I'm going to be noticing it.
I've seen that before, but it's not from Jeff Johns.
Yeah.
I'm Dick Grayson. I'm not Batman, but I'm trying to fill in his role. We get that for like 7 issues, and then we concluded with the last Batman.
Yeah, I mean, freaking Flash every issue. It's like
I
he's
can
got an
grant you
ADD audience.
the Jeff Johns.
Alright.
So that wraps up our actual issue reviews, and let's initialize Flash round.
We're gonna go on in the Flash round now. You want to start things off?
Yeah,
Tristan?
sure. I got for my pull list, I got RoboCop number 3. Best thing I say is, again, it's just like RoboCop. It fills in the role just like the movie. Gives you the great vibe, 80s vibe,
Yeah, very
action.
nice 80s vibe. Stays.
The comedy
there.
is somewhat there. This is more of a serious issue.
It starts going into the plot a bit. I mean, I picked it up after Briston
Overall,
recommended it.
I kind of sound biased too, or biased about this, but I'm gonna give this a solid 5 out of 5. Pick this up if you've already picked up the other two. Pick it up. If you haven't, check it out. I'm pretty sure you're gonna enjoy it. If you love RoboCop, you will enjoy this.
Yeah, as a non-biased fan, I went in begrudgingly. I'm enjoying it for what it is. It's good stuff. Did you pick up anything else?
Yeah, and then for Marvel, I got Deadpool. This is issue 21.
He's everywhere, isn't he?
I don't know. There's like 4 different spin-offs now, I think. In total.
And all the variant covers. Saying that he's everywhere is a bit of an understatement.
For this one though, we get the conclusion of this current arc, which is with Hitmonkey and Spider-Man.
Wait, there's a story?
Very little.
Okay.
If anything, it's Deadpool being Deadpool and screwing things up for a lot of people. But overall, it was fun to read. And
that Deadpool.
I'm waiting on for the next issue. I've had fun reading this, and the artwork's nice. I'm gonna give this a solid 3 out of 5. Pick it up.
Alright, on my end of things, I picked up Amazing Spider-Man again this week. Not as amazing as the Rhino story, but still keeps the vibe of storytelling. It still keeps going. This one's more Peter Parker oriented than the Spider-Man side of things. He's dealing with Scorpion, like I said in this issue. It really goes in his relationship with his roommate, and it's kind of like a funny, a little quirky, a lot of funny moments in this. There's like one moment where he's like, the anonymous white guy is here for the job. And I cracked up a little bit in there. All in all, good story. I'm going to be sticking through for the next couple of issues, see how things go. And then I picked up at my comic shop Thor issue 1. They were selling a bunch of reprints of the original issues. It was only $1. And if you guys remember what I said about Coppell last issue, he's solid in this just as much as he is in Siege. If you're interested in seeing how the new Thor series you want to know a good place to start, this is where you can start. Remember, it's only $1. Good stuff. I
just want to point out that the writer of that was
J.M. Straczynski. He was the one that's been doing Briston's Brave and the Bold. Good stuff. He really goes into the character, gives you some excitement, some drama, some Thor, obviously, and good stuff.
So that about concludes today's episode. Just want to let you guys know, please comment on us back on our...
Join the Corps.
Join the Corps, please. Spread the word about us. Give us comments, questions.
Let us know what you think.
Email us. Come on, guys. We need feedback. We would love to hear from you guys. And hope to see you soon, all right?
See you next week.
Take care. Wonder Twin Powers, activate!
Oh my god. Is this your